An earthquake with a preliminary magnitude of 7.4 hit north-central Japan. The Japanese Meteorological Agency issued a tsunami warning along with coastal regions of Ishikawa, Niigata and Toyama prefectures as well. This is the latest that we're learning at this point. We're also learning that the series of earthquakes were, according to the Geological Survey, at a depth of 10 kilometers is what we're learning. This, of course, the latest. Remember, Japan does have a history of earthquakes. It, of course, is at the Ring of Fire, Pacific Ring of Fire. It's placed in that sort of a geological location, which makes it susceptible to earthquakes. I have my colleague Vishal joining us with more details. Vishal, take us through the latest coming in from Japan. We're learning that a 7.5 magnitude earthquake has hit, causing a tsunami warning.
Yes, Aarti, this seems to be a big quake. The US Geological Survey is saying that the quake is of a magnitude of 7.5. I'll play one visual from the local Japanese media. It shows you the whole area is shaking and the camera is shaking, so you can see that it has impacted a big area in Japan. The central part of Japan, the west coast near that has been affected, and the local media there is saying that there's a major warning on the central part of Japan, and there's also warning on the rest part of Japan towards the north. So, and the latest updates suggest that the first waves of the tsunami have already hit Japan. They are about 1.2 meters high. The updates are saying that the waves could go up to 5 meters, and they could cause a lot of damage. So we'll have to wait and see what the death toll is, or how it has impacted, how the tsunami has impacted the country. The US Tsunami Warning Center says that there's a tsunami warning, and it also shows Japan being hit by the tsunami. If you go to the USGS's website, it shows you a series of quakes hitting Japan. You can see the first one hit around the first quake hit Japan, that was of 7.5 magnitude, and then a series of quakes hit Japan from 6.2 to 5 magnitude, and it's being hit by quake even now. So we'll have to wait and see what the scale of the damage is. Back to you, Aarti.
Right, Vishal, now also, in fact, in 2011 was one of the worst earthquakes and also tsunamis in Japan. Where does this one stand in comparison?
So the back in 2011, which caused a widespread damage and about 18,000 people died, that was around the northeastern part of Japan. This one has hit around the central part. It's a different area. As far as we know, there are no nuclear reactors around this area. Back in 2011, it had hit an area which had nuclear reactor,
right.
Fukushima. That damage, the after effects of that damage is still felt to this day. About 18,000 people had died. But this one seems to have affected the central part of Japan. We are still getting in some images showing images of the destruction. So we'll have to wait and see what the death toll is and what the scale of the damage is.
Right, and as far as local media reports from Japan, Vishal, we're not getting any information in terms of property damage yet, right? And casualties, of course, we're not sure yet of that.
Yes, there are no figures as of now on the casualty, but as I said before, the waves have already hit Japan about 1.2 meters high, and they could go up to about 5 meters. So we'll have to wait on that.